Now we're good. Now we're
Okay, take two.
good. Hello.
So this is Yarning Around with Kathy
And I'm Jeannie.
and Jeannie. And welcome to another wonderful Tuesday. It's so great to see you all, and we're really happy that you are watching us. And we hope that you will get in contact with us too. But obviously, we don't have a script,
No.
we just have notes.
Right.
So we were talking about, Jeannie was talking about how it's wonderful to start the day with gratitude.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know why. It works for me, and it may be cheesy, but I find that in my life, because we talk about what's going on in our lives, and there's a lot of drama in people's lives right now. People are, there are a lot of things going on
Right.
in the world and in your own lives, and personally things happen. But the more you can be in gratitude and love and joy, the better things are. And I think you attract what you think about. So if you're thinking, oh God, and doom and gloom, I'm Eeyore and I'm sad, you attract that. So if you start, even if you have to make yourself once in a while just say, I am happy for
Right.
what's in my life. I am grateful for, okay, so for me, I'm grateful I have a place to live. I'm grateful that I have a car. I didn't have a car for several years, and walking around Albuquerque in the heat in the summer is not fun. But
Right.
now I have a car. I have food on the table, and I have wonderful friends, and I have the yarn store. So my life is wonderful. My
Right.
life is good, and
I
I'm
agree.
so grateful for that. And so I know it's cheesy. I don't care. It's
Well, I agree with you 100%. And
Yeah.
I start out with doing intentions too.
Yeah.
So I'll
Okay.
say, I am going to treat everyone with love and compassion today.
Mhm.
I am going to finish all my homework. I am going to cast off on my knitting, or I'm at least going to do some knitting today.
Yeah.
And that night I'll say, I am going to sleep deeply and wake rested and refreshed to greet the new day. And I find that that really helps.
Yeah.
And the more you smile at people,
Yeah.
the more people will smile back at you. And I don't always smile, but I like to be reminded that that's what we need to do. So I
Yeah.
agree with you. So thank
Yeah.
you for starting off
Yeah. You're welcome.
in such a wonderful way.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Cool.
So,
So what are you doing?
what am I doing?
Yeah.
All right. What
What are
I
you
am doing is this sweater.
Yay.
The sweater has both of its
Yay.
sleeves now.
Nice, nice, nice.
And I'm picking up the stitches
Great.
for around the collar. I had hoped to be done
Oh, yay.
sooner than this.
Yeah.
But I obviously am not.
Yeah.
So that's all right. I figure next week you will see the finished product, because
Yay.
all I have to do is a little bit of picking up stitches and then doing the ribbing.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, and
So I'm so
what
excited.
I love about this is how the flashing happened right there.
Exactly.
You know?
Isn't that amazing?
It's like it
It
happened
just
on purpose.
happened on purpose, and then it all went out into this stripes.
Yeah, it's so cute that way.
Yeah.
And so
love it.
that's special. I
Yeah,
think.
it really is.
And
And
he's
it,
gonna
it did it on the back
Yeah.
too.
and he's gonna be
So you
so
see that.
happy.
Yes, I tried it on him the
Oh,
other
did you?
day.
Oh, good.
And I was like, okay, it's still fitting you. You still have room in there. That's
Yay!
good. Grandma's
Yay!
not that much of a loser.
No, Grandma's a wonderful knitter.
No, Grandma is a lovely knitter. And they're very happy to get it. So anyway,
Yeah.
so that's what
Cool.
I've been working on.
Cool.
That's the only thing I've worked on this week.
Well, I had a couple things that I've been working on, but I forgot my brother's sweater. Anyway, it's
That's
just
all right. You're working
I'm-
on your brother's sweater.
I'm a stockinette zombie. It's
Okay.
I thought I was getting close to where I was going to separate for the front and back, because it's just long stretch of stockinette in the round,
Right.
knit, 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 knit. So I measured it, and
Oh, okay.
I learned a long time ago you don't knit 4 rows and measure, because
No,
it's
'cause it
still going to
stays
be
the
4
same.
inches.
Yeah,
Even if you knit it for 2 weeks, it's still going to be 4 inches. So
exactly.
so what you have to do is you have to knit for a long time and don't look,
Right.
and then you can lay it out and measure it. So I thought I was getting really close, but
Uh-huh.
I'm at 18 inches. I'm not at 22 inches.
Oh, well, you're getting there.
But yeah, so I got 4 inches to go.
Wow, that's not too much.
So I'm really trying to knit on that much more than just
Oh, that's
once a week, which I've been
wonderful.
doing.
I'm happy to hear that.
Right. So on my other, so my project that I cast on so I can be successful at
Mhm.
knitting my something else. Uh, I've been doing a lot. It's been really coming along. I got through the seed stitch, and now I'm into the 3 colors, and it's alternating rows. And this is really interesting because, the tradition is when you're going to do stripes, you're going to do 2 rows of each color so that you can come back and switch colors and carry them up the sides. But no, this pattern says you're going to do 1 row of each color.
Oh, wow.
So what happens is that you get,
You need to hold something.
yeah. So let's pretend that I'm at the end. So what happens is that I have 2 strands of, I have A and B on one side, and I have C on the other. And when I knit with whatever color I'm using next, it ends up that I come back and I have 2 colors on this side,
Oh,
and then
see.
I drop the one that I was knitting with, and I bring the anyway.
So it's still going up the side.
Right. So it's
Okay.
still and it worked out really
Because
well.
all those tails to
Right.
you don't
Right.
want to wind in all those tails.
Yeah. No. And it's working out beautifully. So the next thing I'm at the next part. Yay. So I read the directions and I cast off in knit 16 stitches on the right side.
Okay.
So I got over to the other side and I went, well, wait, there's something wrong because I'm not in a position where I can cast off the same color.
I see.
No. Anyway, so I said, something's wrong. So I went back and read the instructions. No. I was not supposed to cast off. It was a knitted cast on. I was supposed to cast on 16 more stitches. Did I do that? No. So now I'm tinking back 300 stitches, a stitch at a time because it's only 1 row.
Right. 1 row is
Yeah.
is doable, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stitches though.
Yeah, it's a lot of stitches, but that's okay. Anyway, so that's where I'm at now.
Well, it's still
and
beautiful.
it's okay. Oh yeah,
It's
and
coming out so nicely.
I'm very happy, and it's so nice because it's such a variety of color and stuff that it's really fun.
That's
It's really fun
great.
to work on. So yeah, that's
Oh,
where
I
I
like
am.
that. Very nice. I'm
Yeah.
glad. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, that's really all the knitting I have. Now, I want to talk about spinning real quick because I went to go sign us up for Spinzilla, and lo and behold, they're not doing Spinzilla this week.
This year?
This year.
Oh,
They're not doing Spinzilla this year.
how strange.
So I don't really know. There's like a bunch of stuff that I on Ravelry that I just did not take the time to read because
Yeah.
it was like
Mm.
sort of going back and forth blaming people or whatever. And
okay.
I don't want to get
Yeah.
into that. So I really
Yeah.
don't know why it stopped. It had something to do with prizes, but I don't really know.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, well, this is sort of a bummer.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how, but I saw a link to something called Brit Spin.
Okay.
BRIT. Brit.
Okay.
Brit Spin. And Brit Spin, the headquarters are in London, and what they do is you spin as much as you can in 1 week, and the team that wins the prize gets to choose which charitable foundations they will, which charities they're going to give to next year, that they'll
cool.
make their donations to next year.
Oh, cool.
So they suggest that you put in £5 when you sign up, but you don't have to. But I was like, well, I got a bunch of pounds I could get rid of. Oh,
that's Kathy's dog.
this is my dog. Let me show you Miss Lucy. Come here,
Because
Lucy.
she's really cute.
This is Lucy. She wants attention.
Yes, Lucy didn't like being unincluded down there. So
Look at the camera. Look at the camera. So she's been to the yarn store a few times, so you might see her around.
Yeah.
Her name is Lucy, and she's about 9 months old, and she is a Chihuahua Pomeranian mix.
Yeah.
So she's my little baby. I've been enjoying her.
She looks like she got a haircut too.
She did.
Okay.
She did. She got the prison cut. Or the summer dew.
The summer dew.
Whichever you want to call it.
Summer dew. All right.
So anyway.
Summer dew. That's better.
So that's my baby.
So now she's better.
Okay. So Brit Spin, so that's what you get as a prize. You're allowed to have 10 members on your team, and then you do that knitting, and it's from October 13th through October 19th.
Oh, cool. Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah,
so that misses my thing with Spinzilla is it's always the week of Taos Wool Festival.
Right.
And my entire being goes to nothing Taos is sacred for me. So it's difficult for me to spin as much as I'd like to during the Wool Festival because there's other stuff to do. Right. Anyway, and a lot of times I take classes or I stay with my girlfriend and we go like to the feast day at Taos Pueblo and stuff, and so there's not.
It's a vacation.
Yeah, it's my vacation.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
So this will be like over a week, like a week after it ends.
Yeah, and that's
it'll
great.
Start.
That's great. That's
and
cool.
I'm going to be missing for half of the week, but that's all right. I thought I'd get us signed up, and we can have 10 people on a team.
Cool.
Cool. I know at least one other person that definitely wants to do it with us, and so that's what we're going to do. Instead of Spinzillaing, we are going to Brit Spin.
Cool.
Okay, so that'll be really
great.
Cool, and I'll get out more information as we get closer. It's really nice too because the deadlines are all much closer to October. You don't have to be so far out getting it done.
That's
so
great.
People can make up their minds like literally by the 8th of October, I think.
Okay.
You have to sign up for it.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So that's nice to be a little more organized.
Yeah. So it'd be really lovely if we could get 10 spinners to make up a team.
Yeah.
And if we get more, we'll make up another team.
Yeah.
There's no reason why we can't have two teams if because it was always a little bit difficult finding 25 spinners.
Yeah. That's tough. Well, and maybe the Santa Fe people will want to
do their
participate and or have a team of their own as well. So so
that'll be great. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
I think that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's good. So that was what I had to talk about for Brit spinning. And now another thing that we have to talk about, I'm going to turn over to you.
Okay. So in keeping with spinning at the moment, there is and this is a new event, and this is the first year, but I think get my tablet. I think this is going to be really, really cool, you guys, and I think this is something that will be well worth the effort to do, and maybe we can keep it going and plan for next year after this. And this is called, I have this on my tablet, and I'm going to show it to you, Quantum Spinning at Quarai and Abo to support Salinas National Monuments. Okay, so here is the brochure, and if you go online you'll be able to find this. Okay, and let me read it because this is so cool. Okay. Tranquility, simplicity, and natural beauty. Enjoy spinning in the early morning peace of Quarai and Abo ruins. Prior to regular visitors' hours from 7 to 9 a.m., relax and reflect while the biophony echoes around you. In other words, all the birds will be out.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
And there's a walkway that has vines over it, so we'll be able to sit there and spin in the quiet and meditate and have and practically watch the sunrise. I mean, this is going to be really, really cool. Okay, so there's a lot of information in this brochure, and please go to the website, go to the address that I'll give you and get the information for yourself, and probably we'll be able to maybe copy this and put it in the store newsletter as well.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. So anyway, what this is going to do is we're gonna spin in silence in the mornings, and then we're gonna go have breakfast.
Okay.
And then the park is gonna give us special tours and stuff like that. I mean, this
nice.
is really special, and this has been arranged and is the brainchild of Katie Lenti, who is a part-time during the summer guide out at the Salinas National Monuments. So she was out there, and she's a spinner, and she realized how beautiful it is and thought, oh my gosh, wouldn't this be a nice place to have like a little retreat over a weekend? So that's what this is all about. This is going to be the 28th and 29th of September. And this is the weekend before Taos, so it's not going to interfere with Taos either. This is the weekend before that. And let's see.
So then we're there during the day. We go back and
and go back to Mountain Air.
Okay.
And there ought to be, if I remember correctly, let's see, supporting guests are encouraged to take part in related classes in Mountain Air scheduled after the meditations and set aside from the quantum spinning event. So if you've got somebody that you know, like your hubby or whatever, and they want to come with you, they can do that, and they'll have stuff to do also. So we're going to do there's more. You're going to have, there's so much to go into, but you're going to have to read it on the brochure.
Okay, that sounds great.
And so it's Katie Lenti at tiwaspeak@aol.com, and that is TIWASPEAK@aol.com. So tiwaspeak@aol.com for more information and applications.
Okay, that sounds great.
And it benefits the National Monument. So hey,
that sounds wonderful.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Well, I'm going to put it on my calendar. Hopefully I'll be able to make it.
Yeah, I want to definitely try and go because, well, I want to go.
Okay.
I'm going to go.
Oh, that sounds great.
You said it, now you're on the hook.
Yeah, now I'm on the hook.
Now we're on the hook. We're going to do it though.
Yeah.
So, and we've got a shopper here. Do you want to say hello to we're making a podcast? So, do you want to say hello to the people or not?
Oh, no thanks.
No. Okay. Anyway, it's wonderful. I love that people come and are shopping and doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
All while we're here.
Yeah.
So, I want to talk about crochet pattern reading, which is a class I talked about last time, and fundamentals of crochet. All right. So there are two separate things. So the crochet pattern reading and the chart reading are in one day. That's on the 17th, which is coming up this Saturday, I believe. And it's from 10:30 to 12:30 for the pattern. And then the chart is 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. The cost is $25 a piece. So if you can come to one or to both, that's what's going on this Saturday.
Cool.
And that's done by Anna, who's
Anna Murphy.
Anna Murphy. She's wonderful.
She's our crochet guru.
Yeah, she is. She's also going to be offering fundamentals of crochet on the 21st of September, the 28th of September, and the 5th of October, from 10:30 to 1, and that for all three classes is $75. So that's what we're going to go ahead and tell you about today as far as classes go. All right. Now, we don't have a whole lot else to talk about, but I want to show some yarns that I got so excited about. I was like, all right, I'm putting this on my wish list.
Cool.
And some of them I'm just going to buy right away. So I want to talk about this Barocco Sesame. This is one I think I'm going to get right away. It's $18.98, and it is a beautiful, if you hold that up, I'll read what's in it. It's 43% wool, 39% acrylic, 9% cotton, and 9% nylon. So it's a really nice, really nice soft yarn. that feels really, really good to the touch. And then we have a cat that was made out of it. So I really like the way that it's coming up there with the little specks on it. So it's really pretty cool. It's a nice little, like, sort of like a tweedy yarn.
They do look like sesame seeds.
They do.
Duh.
Yeah. I guess that's
why.
where it is. Okay, I just got that too. So they look like little sesame seeds that are on there. Let's see if we can show you some. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I think that's showing it.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's really pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that's a really nice yarn, and it's $18.98. And I know that you can definitely get at least one hat. I would think more. It has how many? Excuse me, 230 yards. So that's really nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. This is real
So, and
cute.
then I got another this color, and then I've got this color here. I just brought. There's a plenty of other colors that are up there, but it's all sort of variegated yarn. And you know what? I just thought this yarn would be great for this sweater,
Oh yes.
for this pattern.
Yes.
This would
that
be
really,
wonderful.
really cute.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Yeah. So this is a simple sweater, and if you're a much faster knitter than I am, which mostly everybody in the world is, you would get that done really fast.
Yeah.
That's really nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So cute. So
and
cute.
then I'm going to show one more thing, and then I'm going to let you show your thing,
Okay.
and then I've got two more things to show. I
Okay.
was just so impressed with everything today. So the next thing I want to show is this. It's a Harmony. It's called Rewa Fibers Harmony, 50% Tibetan yak down, and 50% wool. And so it comes in all these little capes.
So cute.
Aren't they cute?
That's adorable.
And then it makes this scarf, which is right there. Can people see that? I think so. So it's a nice multicolored scarf made with all these tiny little balls of yarn and wonderful colors. Look at those beautiful colors. I just really adore them. And the ones you can't see are in the back or here. So these are just beautiful. It's a little bit pricey. So this is why you've got to say, guys, it's my birthday. You need to go get me this kit.
Yeah. But it's yak. I mean, come on.
It's yak. It's $147 dollars for this. And but if you came in on the last Saturday of the month, you would get, how much is it now?
I don't know how much.
20 or 30%
discount.
off
Discount.
just for being here on that day.
Yeah.
So
On
that
that
would
sale
be a really nice thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the luxury thing that I wanted to show.
Cool.
Okay. So you go ahead and show what your picks are.
In looking around the store, I'm already starting to think about winter.
Right.
And
It's getting cooler.
Who needs, Christmas gifts, and what am I gonna make for people for Christmas? And guy stuff is not my thing. I mean,
Right.
guy stuff is a challenge for me because, anyway. So, in looking around the store, I found these, this yarn, and I think it's really, really cool. And it is Taki St. Charles, and it's called Vermont. And
pretty
these
cool.
look like guy colors, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
And they're sort of tweedy, which is
Yeah.
really nice too.
Tweedy, and it's worsted weight. And so it's
you
going to
could make
be
a nice
yeah.
hat or scarf out of it.
Yeah.
Or even a sweater.
Right. A sweater would be wonderful, but it's merino and alpaca.
Ooh.
And there's 93 yards
that's
of
really
ball.
soft.
I can't tell you how much it is, but
Okay.
so two balls would make a hat.
Definitely.
And let's see, would 93 yards make 2 mitts for a guy? I don't know.
It might.
It might. So that's a possibility also. But these are nice. These are nice guy colors.
I really like them a lot.
And
They're lovely.
I think there's a darker gray up there. I'm just not sure.
Okay.
This actually is a brownie taupe color.
Right.
It's not reading that right now, but lighting is different everywhere.
Yeah.
We're
and
kind
even
of
your
under
monitor screen shows different colors.
Yeah, and we're kind of under fluorescence and sage green walls, and so that's reflecting also. But here you are. Anyway,
It's nice.
that's
I
the
like
techie in
it.
me coming out.
I
Sorry.
know. That's all right. Now, the other thing, there's two other things I want to talk about. One of them is what they call a Zauberball. And I don't know if you all have seen this. This is a great sock yarn. And
So
it's the Zauberball, is what it looks like. It's got a little, like, kitty or something on there.
Mhm.
And this is in the sock area. And this is so wonderful because on the back it shows you right about here what it's going to look like as you go through and get your stripes. So you'll be able to go and look at that.
Yeah.
And I love making socks out of this.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy. Look at that beautiful, look at those gorgeous colors. And that, of course, reminds me of the fall, too.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh, that's a great
Yeah.
color for fall.
And then we've got, of course, my greens.
Yeah.
So
That's
there's
really
the
pretty,
greens
too.
and the yellow, and isn't that marvelous?
Yeah.
So you have fun, you get the color changes, you can just do vanilla socks, and it comes out looking beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I always love these. And the Zauberballs, I didn't get to see how much they were.
Now, do you remember Wingspan? It was that really, really popular short row shawl pattern that
Yes.
are in steps.
Yes.
Somebody did a Wingspan in the black and white Zauberball.
Oh wow.
And you can find it on
I bet that must
Ravelry.
have been
Oh, it's so pretty.
gorgeous.
So they did the Wingspan in the black and white Zauberball, and then the last row, the bind off row, they did in red.
Oh,
Just
I bet
go,
that was
go look at
stunning.
it, you guys.
Oh, we're
it's
gonna have
really,
to.
really pretty.
that
Wingspan.
sounds great.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And I think it would take like one. How many
Well,
yards?
How many yards is it? It's quite a few yards. It's enough to do 2 big socks. I know that.
Oh, we got to read through
Hold on.
all the German.
Look, yeah.
Sorry.
It is in German, but we
And
can
French
see number.
probably.
So it looks as though there's 420 meters.
Okay. Yeah. So I think one Zauberball would make a small wingspan.
Okay. Oh, you think it would
Yeah.
make the whole wingspan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
You can get 2 balls and then make a pair of socks.
Yeah. Yeah.
With whatever's left over.
Yes, that's true.
So that sounds
Sure.
good. And then this is just brand new into the store. And I'm going to show you some beautiful colors.
I didn't see this. Oh, this
Yes,
is
I
cool.
know. That's because it's brand new. It just got put
This
out.
is huge.
And guess what? It's called
Pretty.
Tenderfoot.
Pretty.
Tenderfoot. It's really
Oh,
nice.
gosh.
It's beautiful. It is it is 75% merino and 25% polyamide. So this is
Okay.
really nice. It's so soft. It's luxurious. And there are, I believe this is free. No, it's not. It says it's $6.90, but it has all these wonderful socks that are made out of it.
Cool.
Yeah. And there's one on the back. Well, I guess
Nice.
that's also on the front, but and then it shows all of the people with the feet, all of them with their little feet on there.
Aha.
So that's what they all look like. There's also a shawlette thing up there too that you can use this for.
I kind of saw that, but I wasn't.
Yeah,
I just wasn't tracking.
and it's just called Tenderfoot, and it says that you're going to be using 2 because there's different shades. So there's some of them have like stripes on them, and some of them just have stripes on the cuff. So number 4, which is a plain design, you only need 1 ball of yarn.
Cool. But those are pretty tall socks, also.
Yeah, they're
They're-
very tall.
Yeah.
So you might be able to get 2 pairs out of 1. I don't know.
I like the colors.
Yeah, aren't
These
they
are-
great?
These are really cool.
They're really nice.
Yeah.
So I really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Nice.
410 yards a piece. So
That's good
really
yardage.
nice. And I thought this is it's a really nice neutral color.
Mm-hmm.
You can can see better there, that I really like. I don't usually like neutrals. And
Yeah.
of course, I went to my palette, which is the purples and
Yeah.
the greens
Yeah.
and then the light blues.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that is brand new, just came in, and this one I did see how much it cost, and that is $17.25.
Not bad.
So that's not bad. That's really not bad. If
That's-
you're looking at Christmas presents for somebody,
Mhm.
$20 plus
Under
your
$20
time.
bucks. Yeah.
But under $20 is really gonna
Right.
be make a nice Christmas
Right.
present.
Absolutely.
And wouldn't it be better to give them a pair of socks or a little shawl rather than a just something that they're just gonna put on a shelf somewhere?
Yeah.
I made my son-in-law, so I was gonna make socks for the whole family. I got my son-in-law's socks done, one pair. But he was telling me just this past weekend that he uses them. He
That's
still
cool.
wears them, and he
That's
really
wonderful.
likes them. He said
That's
he loves
wonderful.
them in the winter because they're thin enough to go in his dress shoes, and then they
Nice.
keep his feet
Yeah.
nice and warm.
Yeah. That's good.
So,
That's
yeah, so there you go. He remembers me every time he puts those socks on.
Aw, that's nice.
So, see, you could be remembered for
Yeah.
less than $20
yeah.
and some socks.
So if you don't want to make socks, make fingerless mitts.
Oh yeah,
or-
that would
or,
work too.
you know,
Fingerless knits
yeah.
would be really nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I did have one technical question that I wanted to ask you about.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm almost finished with this sweater.
Mm-hmm.
And you see how beautifully it's lying?
Yeah.
How would you block this?
I wouldn't block
Would
it.
you block it?
No,
See, that's
I
what I
don't-
was thinking. I wouldn't even block it.
No, I don't think you need to.
Okay.
I think it's doing great, and it looks fine, and let him wear it, and then when it needs washing, it's gonna.
Then we
yeah.
can block it out then.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking, that I didn't need to block it
Mhm.
because it lays so nicely flat and it seems
Yeah.
to be the right measurement, and I know that it fits him.
Yeah.
So you don't always have to block everything that you make.
Yeah, she knitted to gauge, so why not? Why block it?
Exactly. Yeah. And it's doing what it needs to do.
Yeah.
It's not like a shawl with lace, which really needs to be blocked.
Mhm. Yeah.
And now, this is a question I've heard a lot of different answers to.
Okay.
Do you block your socks?
No,
I don't either.
I don't block socks. Well, okay. So my mother, who knitted all my father's socks
Uh-huh.
up until I don't know the mid '60s, I think.
Oh, wow.
I mean, he wore wool socks all the time,
Mhm.
and particularly in the winter, or if he wasn't wearing cotton athletic socks, he wore wool socks,
Oh, nice.
and he wore wool suits all year round too. But that's when you had gabardine that was made to do that,
Right.
made to wear in the summer.
Exactly.
But I remember that she had sock blockers for his socks,
Okay.
but they were all wool. They were not superwash. They had no nylon in them.
They had no nylon. Oh,
They
they were
were
just straight
yeah.
wool.
They were straight
Okay.
wool, and so those socks were blocked.
So he could
You
get them
know,
on
yeah.
his feet.
And do I remember her when she was in a hurry? She'd wash the socks, put them on the blockers, and then put them on the radiator.
Ah, that could
I don't know.
probably work. Yeah.
I don't know. That would be pushing it, I think. But anyway, I do
Anyway,
remember
okay.
that, and I know she quit knitting socks like in the mid '60s, I think.
Okay.
She was working full time.
Uh-huh.
We were living somewhere else, and she just,
Didn't have
only
the
so
time to
much
do
time.
it.
Yeah, and there was no place to buy
Oh,
nice wool
nice
in Las
wool.
Vegas, New Mexico.
Okay.
There was TG&Y.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
well that answers the question. I don't block my socks. You
I
don't block your socks.
No.
What about you all? Do you block your socks or not? That's a question. Please let us know. You can reach us at Kathleen.McKibben. That's KATHLEEN .MCKI B as in boy, B as in boy, EN at live.com. Or you could also message us at yarnstoreabq gmail.com.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or on
Gmail.
Ravelry
Yeah.
at Yarning Around with Chris and Kathy, where I hopefully will get this posted as soon as I can, or in the yarn store. at Nob Hill. Those are the two groups at Ravelry. And I'm also Damaris, Damaras. So you could reach us that way too.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm Jeannie F in Ravelry. So
Jeannie F.
Yeah.
Okay, in Ravelry.
That's it.
Excellent. So that's good. So anyway, thank you all for joining us. I do hope that you have a wonderful few weeks filled with all the things that bring you joy to your heart, including knitting, spinning, weaving, felting,
crocheting.
Yeah, there
Yes.
you go. All right. Until then, I'm Kathy,
And I'm Jeannie.
and we're saying good night.
Bye.